Evet, herkese merhaba. Gündüz 2 saatlik oyun oynadım ama kaydetmemiş ya oyunu. Niye böyle yaptı bilmiyorum. O yüzden tekrar başa döndüm.
You know a Freddie Calhoun?
Sure, I know
Freddie needs money to get out of town. Says he's prepared to blow the whistle on a primo reefer distribution ring. Says he
Has he
can.
said how much it's going to cost? And the departmental front...
You can put in an expense claim. He's over at Mike Lyman's on Hollywood Boulevard. See what you can find out.
I didn't want to arrest the kid, so I gave him a dusting he wouldn't forget.
Get moving, Phelps. Roy's informant is the skittish type.
Is this a picture of your car? Hey, talking to you?
$50? Do they think I'm made of money? No, you just look like you're made of money.
Oh, very good. The kid's on form. I'd say on a scale of dull to scintillating, you're a solid tedious today, which you can be pleased with.
Do you ever listen to yourself?
I don't have the same voices in my head as you do, Cole.
You know the way. You can drive.
Still be stupid. Someday you leave me.
Olabildiğince hızlı bitirmeye çalışayım çünkü 2 saatlik kaydım gündüz, hatta 2 saat 15 dakika kaydım kaydolmuş. Sadece ses kaydolmuş.
My coffee back.
There's a little sneak. That's him in the back, Cole. Freddie, you're looking good.
You're gonna help me, right?
That's what I'm here for.
You got the money?
The 20? Sure, right here.
20? I said...
You want the money or the alternative? Tell us about the reefer, Freddie.
Who's he?
Another good Samaritan. Answer the question.
Brass comes from Tijuana. They bring in 50 pounds a week.
50 pounds? Are you hallucinating, Freddie?
Gets stashed at a house at 1452 North Las Palmas.
Names, Freddie.
The guy at the house is a spick that goes by the name Juan Garcia Cruz. Be careful. He likes guns. Now, do I get my money?
Do me a favor, Freddie. Spend the money on a bus ticket. You can't last forever on a snitch jacket. Let's go visit this Cruz character. 50 pounds of dope. Crazy.
Root beers all around, dog.
You can drive. Do we know where we're going? You believe his story? Sure. A hophead like Freddie would raffle his sister for his next score.
Bugün bir video denk geldi. Enes Batur yaklaşık bir yıldır video atmıyormuş. Tabii vurdu parayı. Ergenken saçma sapan videolar çekiyordu. Şimdi para da var nasılsa.
Call for help. I'll try to find a way in.
Videoları yapmak buna ağır geliyor.
1452 North Las Palmas.
Roger, Lemming. Hey, all units. Officers need help at 1452 North Las Palmas. Officers need help at 1452 North Las Palmas. Shots fired. Units to handle identify code 3.
Throw out the guns.
Find some cover!
Bir de tabii adam 16 milyon takipçisi varmış. Haliyle
I'll ask you politely to move on. Next time I won't be so nice.
İşte o topa da giremiyor, üretemiyor da. Boş geçirdi hayatını yani. Yani
You guys don't half leave a mess. What happened?
Dope peddler, Juan Cruz. He opened fire and, well, the rest of the story tells itself.
Yani YouTube'da gördüğüm bir durum var. Özellikle background'ı olmayan ya da kısıtlı olan insanların hesapları bir süre sonra kısırlaşıyor.
Silver dollar. Thought they took these things out of circulation.
Kısırlaşıyor, üretemiyor. Üretemeyince de görüntülemeleri de azalıyor. YouTube o yüzden sürekli kendini geliştirmek ve yenilemek gereken bir platform. Yani bir devamlılığın olacak. Eğer tek başına yapamıyorsan, bu içeriği üretemiyorsan ekip olmak zorundasın. Yani ben tek tabanca ilerleyeyim ama işte içerik üretmeye devam edeyim. Yani bir bilgi birikiminin olması lazım. Yoksa olmaz bu iş. Ya da işte bir
Juan Garcia Cruz. This is his address, but this place looks like a front.
ajans mı kurarsın artık? Arkadaş çevrenden bu işlere birilerini dahil mi edersin? Böyle kreatif, yeni fikirleri olan, vizyonu açık ya da bilgi birikimi olan. Ancak böyle ilerlersin ya da bir dinamizm katarsın. Öteki türlü tekrara düşersin. Yok işte prank videoları. Onlar bile bir süre sonra tükeniyor yani. O tükenmiyor ama adamın yaşı ilerliyor. Örneğin işte 20 yaşlarda yaptığı şakalar, 30'u geçince o şakaları yapmak istemiyor. Kişiliğine ağır geliyor işte. Yani gençken ağır, iyi. Kim 20 yaşındayken 40 yaşına geldiğinde aynı şeyleri yapmaya devam ediyor? Kimse.
Circumstantial.
Doesn't anyone eat regular meals anymore? Junkies feeding on popcorn and grasshoppers living on soup.
Another day, another dollar.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247. I need an address on a Parnell Soup Company, a head office or factory in the Los Angeles area.
Just a second, Detective. Only one address listed. 6310 Fountain Avenue.
Thank you.
Açıkçası biraz ukalalık olacak ama o çeşitli içerik anlamında ben kendime epey bir güveniyorum. Ya, tabii bir de bilgi sahibi olmak da yetmiyor ki YouTube'da video yapmak için. Yani senden daha az bilgisi olan insanlar olur ama senden daha iyi sunar. Yani mesela bir de tabii
These are the guys keeping Juan so well stocked with soup.
Yani içerik oluşturmaya alışmış, herhangi bir şeyi içeriye dönüştürebilecek kabiliyette insanlar da var yani. İlla bilgi olması gerekmiyor. Yani o 3-5 bilgiyi bir araya getiriyor, tutarlı, güzel, insanların izleyebileceği bir konsept haline getiriyor. Görsel olarak bunu benden daha iyi yapar. Ben de o görsel işi zayıf mesela. Yani aslında burada birçok parametre devreye giriyor. Bir de dış görünüş olarak. Adamın eli yüzü düzgün. Biz orta halde bir adamız. Kameraya yakışmayan bir adamız yani. Zaten ilerleyen dönemlerde kamera açacağım tabii. O kadar da kötü değiliz ama öyle de. İşte vay şu herif yakışıklıymış açık.
Used to us.
Bir durumda yok.
Ha! Phelps, you jump like a girl.
Böyle bir durumda yok.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Dolayısıyla birçok parametre devreye giriyor.
More soup? Who in the hell keeps a secret
İşte
about the soup?
Ya benim ekstrem bildik 10 diye bir web sitem vardı. Aylık 100.000 ziyaretçili. 1100 civarında yazı var. Ben sadece
You hungry or something, Phelps?
videoya dönüştürsem ki hani hepsi dönüşmez ama bir 400 tanesi dönüşür çok rahat.
I'd say that's pretty good value for 12 cents.
Factory sealed. Someone at the cannery has a lot of explaining to do.
Temiz 400 videom oradan bir kere hazır ya. Yine işte mesleki tecrübelerim. Bilişim sektöründeki işte zamanında kurduğum firma. Harita mühendisliği, değerleme uzmanlığı, satış nosyonu. Yani dolayısıyla işte bunlar da yetmeyebilir yani.
With Juan dead, we need a new suspect, Cole. Is there a pattern to the deliveries?
This guy EJ seems to be bringing in most of the serious weight. Dates and times seem pretty regular. We should notify the border crossing.
Those fuckers are probably in on it. Let's wait and see how this plays out.
Seksi bir hatun Nothing Else Matters çalmış. 3 milyon görüntülemesi var. Belki Metallica o kadar görüntüleme almaz. Yani almıştır tabii ki Metallica. Belki 20-30 milyon görüntüleme almıştır da yani. Demek istediğimi anladınız yani. Ne alaka yani Nothing Else Matters'ı James Hetfield'dan sonra en güzel söyleyen o kız mı ya da en güzel çalan neyse işte. Değil tabii ki ama görsel olarak ilgi çekiyor işte.
So what next?
The soup factory. Where else?
You're behind the wheel.
Fine, where are we headed?
Crowther says the morphine is still turning up.
Makes sense. We have no idea how much of the stuff Lenny shifted. There's been no comeback from Cohen as yet.
Maybe Confidential magazine is right, and Bugsy is on the slide.
You read that stuff? I wouldn't say it to his face if I was you. That is one hot-tempered son of a bitch.
Right. Let's see if we can find out who's been over-seasoning the soup in this place.
LAPD. Who owns this factory, ma'am?
Mr. Parnell. Howard Parnell. I'll let him know you're here. Please, take a seat.
If you don't mind, we'll come with you.
If you must.
You just wanted to follow her, didn't you? You sly dog. I must apologize for my partner's roving eye. He hates saying goodbye, but he loves watching them leave.
Give it a rest, Roy.
If you could show these men in to see Mr. Parnell, Doris. They're from the LAPD.
Follow me, gentlemen.
What is going on?
LAPD. Sit tight, fatso. You could be in very serious trouble.
There's no reason to be rude. Take a seat, gentlemen. I'm sure we can sort this all out.
Maybe you can explain why we found $5 bags of marijuana in sealed Parnell soup cans.
That's an outrageous allegation.
How do you explain it, Chubby? We found at least 30 cans, all sealed up tight with your label on it.
Can I get a list of your employees?
Of course. We have nothing to hide. Doris, can you bring me in the current employee listing?
Here it is, Mr. Parnell.
On the desk, please.
O hanım abla canavar.
Any name on that list that rings a bell?
Aradığımız adres bu mu ki? Bizim aradığımız adres şu vatandaş.
This is familiar. 1452 North Las Palmas. A Jorge Garcia Cruz.
Las Palmas Avenue.
The factory sealed cans we found suggest a very professional operation, Mr. Parnell. We're looking for an inside man.
I know nothing about this. I want this stopped as much as you do.
Tell me what I want to know, Parnell, or I will have half the LAPD down here tearing this place apart. You're hiding something.
Am I right in thinking you would not want to pursue misdemeanors outside your drug case?
Depending on what you call a misdemeanor, we might be prepared to turn a blind eye.
The truth is, I employ a lot of illegals. No one wants to do menial work anymore. Most of my factory staff are wetbacks. The local blacks and Chicanos all want jobs in the aircraft factories.
Presumably because the pay is a lot better.
Çekingeni. Adamın çekincesi kaçak işte çalıştırıyor olması. O yüzden.
How are your sales, Mr. Parnell?
Just fine and dandy, son. We're entering a new era of prosperity. I hope you're both big soup eaters.
Şöyle bol kaşarlı bir.
Mr. Parnell, do you know what kind of trouble you're in? Come clean with us.
Okay, so things are a little flat. We're deciding whether to lower production. It's taken a while to adjust to not having any military contracts. You know, we sold Uncle Sam 5 million cans of minestrone?
Ever heard of Juan Garcia Cruz?
Not that I know of.
He has a brother employed here. You know him?
We employ large numbers of Mexicans. I'm not familiar with them all.
Sezgilerimizi kullanalım bakalım ne olacak. O zaman yalan söylüyor.
Tell us the truth, Parnell. You and Cruz are moving dope from Mexico and packaging it up here.
I am telling the truth. You don't have one scrap of evidence that says I'm behind this.
You don't ask, you never find out. That's funny, Parnell. He has the same address as his brother Juan, who we shot dead less than an hour ago. You better give me something.
Look, I'm not involved in this. I'm getting enough grief from Washington. There's an investigation going on into profiteering. Like a guy shouldn't be able to turn a buck while the war is on.
I'm sure thousands of dead Marines sleep soundly knowing that you did okay. Tell us about Jorge Garcia Cruz.
Jorge? I had no idea of his last name. His team does daily maintenance on the conveyor belts and cookers.
So he's here now?
No, maintenance is at night. Night shift finishes around midnight. He would usually come in around 9 p.m. and have everything ready for the morning shift at 6.
We'd like to take a look around the factory floor, Mr. Parnell.
I hope we won't have to shut down the line.
No, nothing like that.
Thank you. I'm grateful for that. I'll show you around myself.
I hate seeing how things are made. This is gonna be like that time I went to the slaughterhouse and couldn't eat steak for a week.
Ya. Efendi adama benziyor yani ama işte kaçak işçi çalıştırıyor, işleri yıkıyor, o yüzden takana kısılmış. Belki de uyuşturucu olayından da haberdar ama sessiz kalıyor.
This is where the produce comes in. We peel and sort all of the vegetables and add them to the line in regular quantities.
Fascinating.
Why don't you keep quiet? Might learn something.
Oh, good God. This really is turning into some nightmare school trip flashback.
I don't think I can help you, mister.
We're a proud company, detective. If something's going on, I want it stopped.
Any ideas?
Let's take his nickel tour and have our own tour.
I'm stumped. Ideas?
Let's take his nickel tour and have our own tour.
Garnett case got pulled over flooding in the city hall.
Wow, that sure looks like a beauty.
This is the hopper, which boils and purees the vegetables. The other hopper is for the pasta. This way, please.
You're loving this, aren't you, Phelps?
The soup is ladled automatically into cans. Next stage is labeling.
I'd like to see the packing and dispatch area, if you don't mind.
Sure. It's over here. Follow me. This is one of our dispatchers. Sergio, right?
Yes, sir.
These men are from the LAPD. Sergio here records our outgoing deliveries. They all go in the book, just there on the desk.
We're looking for repeat business in large amounts, Cole.
What's going on, Parnell? There's enough soup going to this place every day to feed a company of Marines.
What are you talking about?
Can I have a look at that coin?
Sure, why not?
Silver dollar, right?
Yeah, that's right.
The markings on it say it's been taken out of circulation.
Maybe. I'm not trying to buy anything with it. I like it. Brings me luck.
Do you have access to the canning area?
I do. But I keep to my station. Loading and unloading. Don't care much for soup.
Stop lying to me. I think you are muling the dope across the border.
I'm a simple working guy caught up in the middle of all this. You're crazy if you think you can prove I drive the truck for these guys. I want a deal. I'll help you out if you promise to keep my name out of it. Otherwise, you get nothing more from me.
What do you know about the 20th century market?
Nada. I get the orders from upstairs. I send the goods where I'm told.
And you don't know Juan Garcia Cruz?
No, not me.
Juan Garcia Cruz is dead, lunkhead. His brother works here nights. What can you tell us, Sergio?
I'm just a dispatcher. Juan was crazy. Puto loved guns. You're pretty hard to please, Placa. I think you should leave me alone now.
We will be in touch, Mr. Parnell. It is imperative that things appear as normal here. Keep an eye on Sergio in case he gets tempted to blow the whistle.
Thanks. I'll do that. You're going to overlook my little immigration problem, aren't you?
Cheer up, fatso. We're gonna let you go on squeezing these poor saps a little while longer. Well, until some commie union types infiltrate this place. I am glad to be out of that place. I never knew fresh vegetables could smell so bad.
Can you drive to this one?
All right, where to?
How many years have you been in Vice, Roy?
More years than I want to own up to, Phelps.
epidemic. You have any idea who Rojas was talking about?
The gringo runs the operation? Could be anybody. You don't expect those morons to be running the show, do you? If you asked Rojas how much a silver dollar was worth, he'd probably say 50 cents.
Thousands watch the ceremony, where they see 49...
Sit tight. Let's take a look at what's going on.
Baskın var.
Either these customers are serious soup lovers, or I think we found our middleman.
Car 11 King to KGPL.
Car 11 King, go ahead.
I'm requesting assistance in a B-Wagon at 20th Century Markets, 1558 North Highland. Numerous narcotic suspects. Code 2 only, no sirens.
11K, roger.
Okay. Cavalry should be here any minute.
LAPD, nobody move!
I'll take my chances. I ain't scared of you. I'll take my chances.
Öncümü alamadım ama neyse.
Whatever you're carrying, hand it over.
Niye taşıyacak başka?
I'd say he's got about half a can left. I guess that makes me a pessimist.
You can't take me in.
Take you in? Be glad he didn't shoot you. I wouldn't have chased you. If it was up to me, you'd be talking out of a hole in the back of your head.
I want information.
Senor, I would like to help you, but I got a family in Mexico I have to provide for. And my compadres are very unreasonable.
Your compadres? Turn out your pockets. I need Ray to run down these silver dollars.
I need to make a deal. I need guarantees.
You have identification?
Ailesi varmış da bilmem ne.
Sanchez Erto, Mexican, Tijuana address.
Ailesini Amerika'ya getirmek için uyuşturucu satıyor bahaneyle.
Here's the deal, Erto. You give me information, and I won't give you to immigration. Give me EJ, the driver bringing in the shipments, or I'll make you for it.
I run the shop. That's all I do.
Tell me the goddamn truth. You are in this with the others.
I told you I know them. I told you my family's at risk. What makes me part of their gang? I'm not like them. They do not care if others suffer.
Dramatize etmeye devam et kardeşim. Hadi bakalım.
Tell me about the soup cans.
The soup is very popular, as you can see.
Tabii tabii. Çorba çok seviliyor.
I think you're the connection on the Mexican side. I think you're more than you like to make out.
So now I'm the big man in this? I have big dreams. I want to make enough to bring my family over. Don't stand in my way, policeman.
We know about Jorge and Juan. Juan is dead. Tell us how you know the Cruz boys.
Ernesto put together this thing. He brought in Juan, Juan brought in Jorge.
I don't give a fuck about your Mex buddies or their leader, Ernesto. Tell me about the white man with the silver dollars.
You're plumb loco, Jefito, if you think I'm gonna talk about him. That man is cursed. I want nothing to do with him.
You're going to jail, Airto. Our jails may be nicer than what you could expect in Mexico, but I can tie you up in red tape for years. You've got this one chance to cooperate, Airto. Give me your delivery boys, or you'll do every year that we were saving for them.
All right. There's a shipment coming in tonight. To the soup factory. Parnell's Soup Factory. 1 a.m. Ernesto will be there.
We should get some backup and stake out the cannery tonight.
Sanırım ben bir kanıtı atladım önceki yerde. Şimdi aklıma geldi. Tekrar gitmemiz gerekecek oraya.
Freddie said they were moving 50 pounds a week. That's a lot of soup cans.
I think this is an interstate operation. Moving dope around the country to selected grasshoppers. Local weed gets distributed in the usual way, through Pachuco street punks.
Someone must know something about this drug baron character.
Here they come. Let them unload the goods first.
Now?
Let's get them. All right, move. Move! Let's go!
Everyone into position. Get your back. LAPD, put your hands where we can see them. Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist. Hey, pal, get in there. Stay in cover! Stay down. Take cover, you dick. Stay in cover. Get behind something, pal.
here?
You're covered, Phelps.
All clear? I think that's the last of them, Cole.
Onu atlamaz. Oyun. Yani buradan işte sonuca gittik diye puan kırmaz. Gündüz halletmiştim çünkü.
Detectives, found something here you probably want to see.
Tijuana address. We should see what the federales have on it.
Evet. $13 yine var.
$1 per dead man. Doesn't seem like much for a human life.
God damn. I think we found our stash, Cole. Take a look in these boxes.
At the very minimum, another 50 pounds.
Detectives, I think we got the guy. Does the name Cruz mean something to you?
It certainly does. Yet another silver dollar. Must be $1,000 here.
Phelps, Earl, looks like quite a bloodbath. What was this all about?
Drugs and money. What else? Speaking of money, where did that roll go?
I picked it up for safekeeping. The department owes me 50.
Ray, I have another 2 coins for you.
Great. I've got something to show you. It's all set up on the table over here. There. Take a look at these coins you've been collecting.
There are letters cut into each coin, along with not legal tender.
Those are Morgan silver dollars from the 20s. They were removed from circulation and sent for disposal. A number of smelters around the country had the contract. Look at them together. Can you work out what it says?
Bundan tabii unuttuğum ipucu var şeyde. Gündüz oynadığım için.
The first coin, MAS. The second, ANG. The third, KAY. The fourth, MET. The fifth, ALS. Masanke Metals.
Masanke yazıyor.
A metal foundry. Would you like the address?
Would I ever?
1034 Vine Street, Hollywood. We'll finish up here. It's already been a long night, Phelps. See if you can talk them into giving themselves up.
Böyleydi, işimiz bitti galiba. Evet. İşte şu Garcia Cruz'un yanında bu şey var. Ama oraya gitmeyeceğiz çünkü oradaki ipucunu biliyoruz. Nereye gitti bizim ortak. Hadi bakalım. Sen sür kardeşim. Sen
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
I hope that big wad of cash doesn't weigh you down.
Get your priorities straight, Phelps. We're close to bringing in one of the biggest dope cases of the year, and you're worrying about unsubstantial evidence?
Locked. We need another way in.
Şu yandan çıkıyoruz buraya. Hatta arkadan gidiyoruz. İçeride adamlar var.
Cover the back door, Roy.
Gençler.
Hey, who the fuck is that?
Throw out the guns.
Basit bir yer değil burası.
You're surrounded, and your buddies are dead.
Şuradan yukarıya çıkıyoruz.
You okay?
I'll tell you when I'm who's waiting for me.
Find some cover. Stay in cover.
I'm gonna find you.
How long do you think you can hold out?
I'm gonna find you.
Move, I got you. LAPD, hands up.
Victor Sanders.
You know this guy?
I should have known.
Of course I know Roy. Roy and I have had an arrangement for
Get
many
up.
years.
You're under arrest.
Am I?
We have a mountain of prima facie evidence, as well as the
You'd be
testimony.
surprised how things have a habit of sorting themselves out. Evidence disappearing. Witnesses that can't be found. Policemen that forget. The impossible becomes probable when you have a client list like mine.
Shut your mouth. Turn around and put your hands behind your back.
The reefer soup fiasco. That's what they're calling this foobar case that you brought me. All the beaners are gonna skate. Reefer-crazed Mexicans carrying enough ordnance to outfit an airborne company in my goddamn jurisdiction, and they all walk.
What about Sanders?
Victor Sanders? Are you kidding? If Sanders started naming names, the dailies would have to run special editions for a week. Put a stack of convictions on my desk by 9 a.m. Monday morning, or you can start clearing out your desk. Dismissed!
Ne oldu? Beceremedik mi? Gündüz halletmiştik ama.
You like the fight game, Phelps?
I did a little boxing in the Marines. I found it a pretty humbling experience.
Fix you a sandwich, buddy? Corned beef and egg salad, 12 cents. Bologna and ham and cheese, 10.
It's strictly a mug's game. You'll like this fight, though. A plucky limey's about to take a beating from an up-and-coming Negro.
You sound pretty sure about the result.
I ought to be. I got 50 bucks on the black kid.
Let's get a ringside seat.
That son of a bitch Hammond made a run for his dressing room. Let's find out what's going on.
God damn you, Albert! You get out here right now!
Step back! LAPD!
going on?
That son of a bitch Hammond has jammed the door.
And who are you?
Carlo Arcaro, I'm his manager.
I'm his trainer.
Interesting attitude to have towards a victorious athlete.
Victorious? We had an arrangement. We had a goddamn arrangement!
That limey bastard was paid to take a nap. He reneged.
And you were out of pocket?
Damn right. Me and a couple of hundred other people.
Stand aside.
He squeezed out the window. I'll put an APB out on him.
Why would we do that? He won the fight fair and square.
To prevent him from getting clipped. He was paid to flop. There was big money riding on this
So are we
fight.
here because you lost money, or because we're investigating a prize-fighting racket?
Very funny. Look around and see what you can find. Which is Hammond's locker?
Over by the pinboard, second from the end.
There's a phone number we can run by R&I. Plus a bunch of names and odds. You're not the only one who likes a flutter, Roy.
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
You look troubled.
I'm in a jam, Doctor.
Can I help, Courtney? Is it money?
No, Doctor. That's okay. Do I have your professional confidence?
Whatever you say will never leave this room.
I talked some of the guys in my old unit into doing something, and it's gone wrong. I guess I did it for the wrong reasons, for short-term gain. We came home from China on the Cool Ridge.
The morphine robbery.
That was us. I thought I could get the guys a fair share. Some sort of benefit for the sacrifices that they made in the war. Those guys deserve it, Doctor.
Oh, I'm sure they do, Courtney. But the deserving aren't always rewarded.
Tell me about it, Doc. We shifted our stuff onto this mob-connected guy, and it's been turning up all over town. It wasn't meant to be like this.
The presumption was rather naive, Courtney.
I know that now, Doctor. But people are dying.
Might I venture a few questions?
Sure.
Do your underworld contacts have all the morphine?
No, they don't. We doled it out, hoping we could control it.
Are they pressing you for further allocation?
That's the polite way of putting it, Doctor.
I may be able to help you, Courtney.
Thanks, Doc. It helps just to talk about it.
I mean, I have a solution that will help you financially and salve your conscience.
I'm all ears, Doctor.
I will transact to take all the narcotic off your hands. You can rest assured that it will all be medically administered. I will use the funds that I no longer require for the purchase of medication and invest them in housing developments.
Housing?
The developments in question are housing projects for former servicemen. Your return will come from the sale of the properties, and your investment will benefit those that you care for most. Does this arrangement meet with your approval?
Çok uygun, çok.
You're a magician, Doctor.
Koltuktan da acayip sesler geliyor. 6 ayda kırdığım koltuğu şimdi sipariş verdim. Gelecek bakalım sözde. 1-2 haftaya ancak gelir herhalde. burada bir şey yok gibi görünüyor. Tuvalette bir şey yoksa. Hayır, şu panaya bakayım istedim de. Evet, yok gibi duruyor. O zaman gidelim. Başka dolap var mı açabileceğimiz? Yok herhalde. Tamam, devam edelim.
You better find that cocksucker and you bring him to me.
I feel bad too, Mickey. He guaranteed me he would take the flop.
I guarantee that you will be fish food if you don't bring me... Roy, you out of pocket too?
Mickey? Seems that way.
Don't worry about it. My boys are out looking for him.
Well, you'd better call them off. This is a police matter now. If anything happens to Hammond, I'll testify that you made threats against him.
Who's the Greyhound? He's a frisky one, isn't he?
Cole Phelps? Mickey Cohen.
I know who he is, Roy. I, met his brother-in-law.
I think you had the mixture pretty scared back there.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address for the following phone number. AL345.
The address for the phone number is the Hotel L.A Noire, 6294 Leland Way, Hollywood.
Thanks, man.
You know the place? Flop house. Quarter a night, no questions asked.
Donuts, 3 for 5 cents or 15 cents for a dozen. Candy bars, 3 cents.
O zaman gidelim. Donat ya da neyse. Bizim araç bu galiba.
Can you drive to this one?
Where are we going?
You seem to have a pretty cozy relationship with Cohen and Stompanato.
Do I note a hint of reprimand in your tone, Detective? Talking to gangsters comes with the turf. You should try out Mickey's place. He's got a haberdasher's up on Sunset. See if he can get you out of those old man's clothes that you slink around in.
It's a front for his illegal activities.
It is that, but he does carry some very sharp suits.
If it's okay with you, I'll stick with Brooks Brothers.
Böyle abuk sabuk bir şarkı çalıyor. Ondan sonra da telif hakkı diye videonun sesini kısıyoruz.
Yeah, what do you want?
LAPD. We're making inquiries into the whereabouts of an Albert Hammond.
No one here by that name.
You sure?
Sure, I'm sure. This isn't the sort of place where people use their real names. Take a look at the register if you don't believe me.
That's the cop from the newspapers.
Okay, so look for prominent Tommies. That should narrow it down.
Rita Hayworth falan var ya.
You're a real asshole, you know that?
Ford. Veronica Lake. Ava Gardner. Ondan sonra Clark Gable.
Wrinkled was not one of
Marilyn
the things I
Monroe.
wanted to be when I
Humphrey
grew
Bogart.
up.
Bunları biliyorum. Bir de Lana Turner yabancı gelmiyor ama. Bir de tabii Winston Churchill var.
Winston Churchill. A very patriotic Englishman is staying in room 207.
The old bulldog. Even at a flop house, Adley can't get out from his shadow.
Door's unlocked. He must be heading home. You know, I hope he makes it.
That crooked son of a bitch? No chance. Looks like he's had a broad up here.
I guess a fighter has plenty of time on his hands between bouts. Does Albert have somebody special? I didn't see anyone in his corner in the fight. Instaheat. Adrian Black's product of choice. Seems like a lifetime ago. Candy has expensive taste. Albert has his work cut out for him.
Who's Candy?
Candy Edwards, the lady who filled out this coupon. Looks like Albert has been doing some homework. 11 grand would be a nice little nest egg.
All right, let's go after his girl. See if that gets us any closer.
It's still warm.
Evet, başka şurada ne var? Smite var. Rujleteli.
It's this angle if he has a real love interest. Don't think this is anything.
Hadi gidelim ya, sinekler minekler.
Help me out.
All right, let's go after his girl. See if that gets us any closer.
Hadi o zaman.
That's the cop in the newspapers.
Wrinkled was not one of the things I wanted to do when I grew up.
You can drive.
Fine, where are we headed?
Kendimi kahve alayım.
So, you boxed in the Marines?
We all did. Standard training.
I can't imagine you ever played dirty.
The only prize for taking a fall was 1,000 push-ups.
We need to know which room is Candy's.
Keep talking. Someday you'll say something intelligent.
Başka bir ortada geldi.
I swear, this town is going straight to hell.
LAPD, ma'am. We're looking for Candy Edwards.
Apartment 7. You take the outside stairs by the parking lot and turn left at the top. You friends of the Italian guy?
Italian guy?
Yeah. Sleazy type? Gave his name as Carlo. I didn't like the look of him, but Candy has some funny friends.
Thanks.
Has that just
This
been
Candy
paid
broad
look
must be
about
as
him?
sweet as she sounds. All these gentlemen callers.
Bir tane web sitesinde bu
You got a problem?
karakterlerin gerçek kişileri mi, yani gerçek halleri mi? Yani sonuçta bunlar birbirinden rol model alınmış. Ya da benzerini bulduklarını...
Sounds like we're missing all the fun. Get in there, Phelps.
Bir de bana gel kardeşim.
Like hitting women, do you? We had a go! This isn't gonna end well for me, friend.
güzeldi ödükler. Gerçek halleri vardı.
Out cold, but breathing. Give her a minute and take a look around.
Carlo here seems to have the same friends as Hammond. What are the odds on them all being bookmakers?
Bu cebinde ne var? Sus dalı var.
Nasty weapon.
All the Italians carry them. A real man uses his fists or a gun.
She's leaving town.
Burada bir şeyler var.
Single ticket. One way. I guess there isn't a lot for Albert in Ohio. Scania sails from New York. Take a seat, Miss Edwards. We have some questions for you to answer.
Look, I haven't done anything wrong.
Ever? I find that pretty hard to believe.
Can you answer some questions now, Miss Edwards?
Sure, I've had worse. I'll shake it off.
We're trying to track down Albert Hammond. We have reason to believe he might be in danger. You know where he is?
No, I don't. I'm over Albert. I haven't seen him.
You're lying, Candy. You were in his hotel room. He came back after the fight and you weren't there. What happened?
You can't prove that I was in the room.
How do you think we found you, Candy? You wrote your name and address on a coupon.
Look, Albert was supposed to take a fall. We were all supposed to make a little money out of it. But Albert got too goddamn stubborn. Said his pride was all he had left. So I told him, shove it. Let's see his pride keep him warm at night.
So you walked out before the fight?
Yes, I did. What's the problem? I didn't take anything.
Do the names Harry, Mervyn, or Ray mean anything to you?
Could be anybody. How the hell would I know?
Give up these men, Miss Edwards, and we'll think about letting these charges against you slide.
What? Charges against me? All I did was try and look out for Albert. Now he skips out and I have to take beatings for him as well?
You're leaving town, Miss Edwards?
Yes, I'm going straight home.
You're lying to me. Albert finally won a big fight. I say good luck to him. But you know where he is. Let me help him, Candy.
Do all you cops run off at the mouth? Prove I know where he is. I don't know where he is, and if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
Well, get out of your way, Candy. We know you're a busy lady.
Like I said, I've done nothing wrong.
The LAPD expects a little more cooperation. You'd better watch your back, sister. Get out, Carlo, you hump. And get rid of that pig sticker. You ever pull that thing on me, I'll shoot you like a dog.
That bitch knows where Hammond is. She knows where my money's gone.
My money too, tough guy. I'll handle this. Bad people are looking to hurt Candy, and yet she's not heading straight for the train station? I smell a payoff. I say stake her out, see where she goes. Tail this broad. Don't let her get away, but don't get spotted. I'll bring up the car behind you.
Elimde gazete olunca kimliğimi belirlemiş mi oluyorum? Hayda.
Tail this broad. Don't let her get away, but don't get spotted. I'll bring up the car behind you. Move in. Can't risk losing the trail. Too much slack. Gotta get closer. Move in. Can't risk losing the trail. Too much slack. Gotta get closer. Move in. Can't risk losing the trail. Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
At risk losing the trail.
Neyse bunu da alıp da çözdük. Şurası herhalde son mu? Daha varmış, şuradan aradan girecekler. Bayağı şey var.
Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
Ya bu da böyle takılı kalıyor. Hayda.
Move in. At risk losing the trail.
Ben ne zaman koştursam mutlaka bir gümbürtü çıkıyor ya. Ya egzoz patlıyor ya bir şey oluyor.
Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
Aradan girecek işte kardeşim, kaybolmuş değil. Hadi az kaldı.
Move in. At risk losing the trail.
Bookmakers?
Yes. Surprise, surprise.
Şu arka kapıya bir bakalım. Normal içeri girdiğimizde arka kapıdan karşılayacak ama tabii hikaye gereği arka kapıdan kaçmasına izin verecek. Evet, buradan kaçmasına izin verecek. Abla köylü çıktı.
That's the guy from the paper. Solved that big case.
A blonde woman just came in here.
She went out the back way. Said she was being watched.
How much did she collect?
$3,600. She cleaned me out.
On the Hammond Kid Galahad fight?
You got it. I'm not complaining. We all made a lot of money on that one. Huge plunge on Galahad, and then Hammond knocks the bum out.
So she collected the money and went out through the back door?
Nope. She made a phone call over there, wrote something on a notepad, and then left.
What are you doing? An old intelligence trick from the Marines.
Eczane. Tamam işte okul ya kardeşim. Gitmiyor kalem oraya. Siz niye yoruyorsun? Oldu şuraya gidiyor bir tek. Hayda. Üstünden 5 defa geçtim. Şey tamamlamadık diye.
We know where she's headed. Let's get moving.
Generally speaking, you're not learning much when your mouth is moving. You're behind the wheel.
Do we know where we're going?
Hammond backed himself to win.
And Candy is picking up the winnings. Smart play.
Question is Candy collecting on Albert's behalf, or is she cheating him too?
Car 11K, 11 King. Further to your request, Bumco Fraud has 3 known bookmakers operating out of storefronts in the Hollywood area. Thrifty Liquor, 6106 Santa Monica, the Examiner Drugstore, and a Max Spirits at 1658 North Cherokee. KGPL cleared.
Running.
Detectives Phelps and Earl, LAPD.
Relax, Cole. You just have a blonde in here, Mervyn?
Sure did. I'm just about to close up. She took me to the cleaners. 4,000 clams and change.
How long ago did you leave?
Maybe 5 minutes. Called a cab. Asked for a number. I told her there was a card over there by the phone.
Taksi numarası.
Yellow cab. We need to get after her, fast. Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Can you connect me to the Yellow Cab Company? Hollywood 2187, please. This is Detective Phelps, LAPD. You dispatched a cab to 1487 Ivar Avenue, Hollywood?
Yes, sir. Sent one round from the pool.
Do you have the number of that cab?
Number 179.
Thanks.
We're done playing around. Get Mervyn to give us an address on Ray's place.
You know the way. You can drive.
All right, where to?
This broad's planning on cleaning out every bookmaker in town.
Hammond needed to make sure he was getting a bigger payday than if he'd taken the flop.
Never trust the limeys, especially where a fight's concerned. A mistake we can't seem to stop making.
That's the cab waiting up ahead. She's not in the car. Don't get too close.
She must be inside.
We're on the move again, Cole. After her. Don't lose that cab.
Heat's off. We need to get back on top of them.
Hammond is over the hill. He's a punching bag for the up-and-comers. She knows his goddamn place.
I think he knows. I think he worked out the place isn't L.A.
He's punchy. His brain's going to mush. Winston Churchill? Give me a break.
Churchill is a fighter, Roy. Hammond didn't just scribble down the first name he could think of.
Now would be a bad time to forget how to drive.
He's off, quick.
That bitch has given me what I'm owed. That's all I know.
Pull over. He's heading inside. I think I just saw Hammond. I'll tail him. You get in there and stay with Candy. Make sure you don't let her see you.
What is the special of today?
Hanım abla bize orada fake atacak. Bir orada sanki bir şey varmış gibi. Şeye bakıyor. Otobüs saatlerine bakıyor. Ondan sonra
I don't need this. What the hell?
Isn't that the cop who won a medal in solving all the cases?
Jesus H. Christ!
yakalayabiliyor muyuz böyle? Çünkü gittiğimizde buradan kaçtığını gördük ama
Oh God, I can't take this.
I swear, this town is going straight to hell.
oyun farklı bir senaryoda ilerlememize izin vermiyor.
Roy! Call an ambulance.
Hammond got away.
He said...
Just try and sit still, Candy.
Make
Who shot you? Was it Albert?
car.
They're on the way. I have a patrolman searching the depot. The chief's putting together a manhunt for Hammond. He got the money, right?
Looks like it.
A tough bird, our limey friend. Using his girlfriend as the bag woman and then getting greedy over the split. He won't make it out of town.
That's how you see it?
I told you that cocksucker was a crook.
Hadi kardeşim yaklaş. Evet, diğer tanık ise sinema biletinin diğer kopyası ve vatandaş işte tiyatroda sinemada
The Egyptian Theater.
yapacak bir şey. Mısır'da sineması.
So, what now? The theater, I guess. We don't have much else to go on.
Oradan kaçmış.
What do you think?
Hammond must be hiding out the theater. Let's get there and square things up.
Hadi gidelim. Çekil oğlum. önümüzden. Burada bir şey var mı? Yok.
That's that cop. Seems like a decent...
I don't need this.
You're behind the wheel.
Do we know where we're going?
I used to be indecisive. Now I'm not so sure.
Poor girl. She didn't deserve that. Poor girl. Half the precinct aren't taking a vacation this year because of her. You need to leave town a lot quicker than that if you decide to screw over Mickey C.
Bizi resmen sürdüler birbirine, daha büyük davalarla uğraşacağımız
This seems like a long shot.
mevcutlar.
Aren't they all?
Car 11K, Car 11 King, come in.
Car 11 King.
Message from the coroner. The cause of death was a knife wound. Repeat, a knife wound. Revolver appears to have belonged to the victim.
Son of a
KGB all clear.
bitch. He stabbed her.
I thought you said real men use their fists, not guns.
That guinea cocksucker. You think he got the money too?
Come on, Roy. We're bringing this whole tragedy to its conclusion.
Öldüren İtalyan sustalı yani kocası olsa gerek.
Why'd you kill her, Carlo? Your gripe was with me. She was collecting the money for you. Mickey made it clear it was either me or you, and I ain't gonna keep on... She stole those betting slips. She was running out on me.
And you were gonna let her?
No, I let her collect. I set her up, just like she set me up. Just like my manager set me up. Everyone wanted me to take a dive. Everyone wanted me to take the short money. It's for the best, kid.
You were washed up, kid!
You couldn't climb, and you were too brave to sink. You were going nowhere!
Maybe, but I had heart. I was a Royal Marine, Carlo. If I lost a fight, it wasn't for lack of trying, and it wasn't for lack of courage. I didn't have much, but I had that.
I did it for you, and that's how you repay me!
You did it for yourself. So did little boy. You did it to make a quick buck, and Candy did it to make her dream come true.
Blah, blah, blah. I've got the money. All I need to do is get rid of you. It's gonna be a shame, kid, but that's business.
We've heard enough, Arcaro. Put down your weapon.
You're making a big mistake, Arcaro.
Come on, I'll win the bag. Hammer two and final.
Throw out the guns. You're clear, go! Where are you?
You limey cocksucker.
It's time to come out now, Hammond. Put the gun down, Roy.
That son of a bitch owes me a lot of money.
Catch. Scania sails from New York, Hammond. Be on the next train and don't ever come back.
Why?
Because I was a Marine and I once lacked courage. Everyone deserves a second chance. Now beat it.
Fuck you! That English prick is getting away with my money, Phelps!
I'm hearing rumors of a fight that was fixed, of gangsters looking to get square, that LAPD cops might be involved. Either of you two sons of bitches know anything about that?
No, sir.
So, the dead wop who turned up in this theater, who used to be a boxing manager, who murdered Candy Edwards, has nothing to do with the fix?
Absolutely not.
Earl, you're doing venereal disease citations until you can learn to stop lying to me. Phelps, got anything to add?
No, sir.
Get your uniform from your locker. You're back on the street.
Ya bir gidişine be. Satılık şeyler. Şimdi küfür etmiyor. Yakışıksızmış. Arkadaşlar bugünlük bu kadar. Oyunu zaten günümüzde oynamıştım. Ancak kayıtları sonra TV kanalları diyor ya, teknik arızadan dolayı. Peki görüşmek üzere. Bir sonraki bölümde devam edeceğiz. Oyunun sonlarına doğru yaklaşıyoruz ama daha bir sürü bölüm var. Esenlikler. İyi bakın kendinize. Kanala abone olmayı da unutmayın.